Hello, I'm Codrin Tapu, your psychology professor, and today we're going to talk about memory. Memory is the temporal dimension of the brain-mind-behavior-environment axis. The persistence and repetition of mental and behavioral contents, which can be images, words, concepts, needs, emotions, movements. It is the process of encoding, storing, and retrieving information, and it is the basis of learning. Without memory, our lives would be very difficult and activity would be impossible. We will live in a continuous present without a past, but also without the ability to imagine the future. There are several types of memory. By duration, we can distinguish immediate or sensory memory, which lasts for seconds. The largest amount of information lasts the least. Short-term memory, which lasts for minutes. Less information lasts longer. Long-term memory lasts for years or decades. The least amount of information lasts the longest. By content, there are several types of memory also. It is episodic memory, the memory of what happened to us in life. There is also semantic memory, the memory of theoretical knowledge accumulated in school. Procedural memory, memory of the procedures and techniques, the know-how, cycling, driving a car, solving algorithms in math. There is also a constructive memory, when we remember something new and different from what we should have learned. The stages of memory are the following. The first stage is encoding information. It is an active and selective process, not a photographic copy. Memorizing can be voluntary or involuntary, logical or mechanical. Information storage is the second stage. It is also an active process because we do not just remember what we have learned, but we modify the material in memory. Conservation is longer, when knowledge is better understood. The third stage of memory process is retrieval or recall. It can be free recall, random order recall, like remembering what someone was wearing one day. There is also a serial recall or ordered recall, like answering a question during an oral exam. And there is also a cued recall, when items are recalled as a response to cues given, like solving a multiple choice test. Forgetting usually involves failing to retrieve and not losing information from memory. There are several ways of improving memory in school. One way is explaining and exemplifying by the teacher, so that the knowledge is well understood. The use of exercises and applications and practical work. The logical organization of the material to be learned. Another way is to motivate students to learn, to extract key ideas and using keywords, and periodic repetition of the material to keep it in memory. The memory disorders are amnesia, which is memory loss. Akmnesia is mistaken memory for present reality. The person thinks the past is present. Cryptomnesia is mistaken a memory for something new and original. Confabulation is unintentionally filling the gaps of memory with products of one's imagination. Déjà vu is falsely recognizing something that in fact was previously unknown to the individual. Jamais vu is failing to recognize previously known objects. All these disorders frequently appear in dementia, a global and progressive loss of memory and other cognitive functions. Hypermnesia is an unusual enhancement of memory, typically under abnormal conditions such as trauma, hypnosis, or narcosis. Thank you, and see you next time to another lecture of psychology.